Why am I here? Midlife is when you really wake up and know it's time to find out exactly who you are.
In the north of Ireland, we had people living, they weren't afraid to go out shopping, they weren't afraid to go to a store, they weren't afraid to go to the movies because the war had stopped.
They don't keep them down because they honestly believe that they are genetically inferior. They keep them down because once black people have the ability to compete on equal footing, then the white person who comes from a privileged environment can't make 10 mistakes and then still go to Yale.
When it comes to the Gold Star families, what they do is they try to create that awareness in, hey, these Gold Star families are here. Their loved ones, their son, their husband, their wife, their daughter, they passed away out of service for their country.
It's really important to learn how to compromise with people because, like, if you're stubborn and they're stubborn, you're not going to get anywhere at all.
When you get tired, you want to sit up. But your riding position on a sports bike should be knees to elbows. So your knees to elbows like this.
This gives the chromosphere a pinkish color to it, and this is why it's called the chromosphere. Once the diamond ring effect passes, that's when totality kicks in.
I think memory is very shaky. There are lots of holes in memories, but yet it does all encompass you and guide you in your life.
So we got the idea to work on our key and lock skills after watching a bunch of horror movies. After you crunch the numbers, it really comes down to that you can survive any horror movie if you can just get the key in the lock.
This project called The Enemy allows me really to widen my perspective as a storyteller and really go into a totally different path.
That's kind of why I mentioned looking towards like some AR focused libraries where it has the same spatial audio features and you're actually able to scan a room with your phone.
It's also important to know that AR is only part of the so-called mixed reality continuum.
Debtor's prison essentially refers to the idea of being jailed because of your inability to pay some debt.
And that's a lot of us. We are unsatisfied sisters. We have a spirit inside of us that causes us not to be satisfied. And you know why you got that? Because you're a daughter of Eve.
And that made her say, I'm doing this. And with my help, we were able to do it together. And her attitude was so fantastic that the physical stuff came with it. You know, it's a full package.
I'm here at Ruana's, episode 7 of me, Zach Buff, and we're getting crazy with pickles! Pickles! Would you like a pickle?
But yo, you know what made it even crazy? You ever do something that got admit to it, like on the scene? Well, when they broke down my cash register, right, it was $100 missing. I started scratching my head. I said, yo, I only took 20.
So a lot of like those.
Were you having troubles making a balance between those two elements?
Yeah. I think there was this idea that I wanted to. I felt like I had to be alone to really be like in a true artist life.
We don't want their help because we're too ignorant to accept it.
If the public consistently demonizes people of color, like darker your skin is, the more they're going to villainize you.